Chelsea Clinton is in a little bit of hot water because she made a remark about an issue which is a little rough.
In religion, which is the problem.
Yeah, well, for answers, we're joined by New York Times bestselling author of the Will Wilder series, Fox News contributor Raymond Arroyo. Raymond, Chelsea was on Sirius XM radio today, made some alarming remarks. What's going on?
Yes, she did. Listen to this, Lord. This is a town hall meeting, a left-of-center one. She's clearly setting herself up for a political run. Watch.
When I think about all of the statistics that are painful of what women are confronting, Zerlina, today in our country, and what even more women confronted pre-Roe, we just can't go back to that. Like, that's unconscionable to me. And also, and I'm sure that this will unleash another wave of hate in my direction, but as a deeply religious person, it's also unchristian to me.
So it's unchristian to stop people from having abortions. Now, look, no matter where you stand on this issue, and it is a deeply hurtful issue for a lot of people and a wrenching one, to suggest that people who defend life are somehow acting in an unchristian manner, the men and women who, through their religion, believe their religion compels them to protect innocent life. These are remarks that I think people are going to be outraged.
And she says, well, it's going to unleash hate. No, it not unleashes hate, it's disbelief. Like, we disagree about this issue, but it's almost, you're questioning the Christian beliefs of those who believe it's right to protect the most vulnerable.
Right. And you'll remember a month ago she said abortion actually contributed $3.5 trillion to the economy because the mothers then went into the workplace because they were free of having children.
What about those millions of babies who weren't born?
Right, who weren't contributing to the economy. All of this reminded me of Nancy Pelosi, who you remember, the theologian in 2008, had this to say.
As an ardent practicing Catholic, this is an issue that I have studied for a long time. And what I know is over the centuries, the doctors of the church have not been able to make that definition. And St. Augustine said at 3 months. We don't know.
St. Augustine considered abortion evil violence and said it was deeply immoral. So Nancy Pelosi, I mean, she's many things. She can whip up votes. Theologian. I'd
move over St. Thomas Aquinas because Nancy Pelosi's in town.
Laura, as you know, Les Moonves was ejected from CBS after 6 more women came forward accusing him of abuse. And the CBS board is investigating to see how big of a severance package he'll get. Now, his wife, Julie Chen, appeared finally on Big Brother, a show she has hosted for 18 years. Here she is last night as she closed out the hour. Watch.
I'm Julie Chen Moonves. Good night.
The first time she has ever identified as Julie Chen Moonves as a sign of support for her husband.
I thought Les was going to pop out of that door.
He was going to be.
That would have been more fun.
Well, had the
I'm back.
Had the cameras of Big Brother been in the CBS hallways, we might, really have a show on our hands.
This was the finale.
Well, that was the finale of that for the season. But other women at CBS from days past are now coming forward, like Linda Bloodworth-Thomason, who was responsible for Designing Women. She has a harrowing account where she says he ended her career and killed many shows with women in the lead. She wrote one thing in the Hollywood Reporter. This is kind of terrifying. Of a major actress. She said, coming off the cancellation of her iconic detective show, the star began pitching a new one. He informed her that she was too old to be on the network. She began to cry and stood up to go. He stood up, took her by the shoulders, telling her, I can't let you leave like this. She reacted, suddenly touched. Then he shoved his tongue down her throat. I know this happened because the star is the person who told me. It is believed that that star is probably Angela Lansbury, who was getting 40 million viewers a week when her show was canceled.
Linda Bloodworth-Thomason, good friends with the Clintons, remember?
Right.
Best friends with the Clintons.
Now Designing Women is coming back, so is Murphy Brown. But there's one reboot that I can promise you Les Moonves will not want to see again.
And
I think it'll be a murder she does if Lansbury comes back, and it'll be Les Moonves on the other end of that one. So you won't be seeing that reboot.
Julie Chen Moonves.
Julie Chen Moonves.